Yeah, everybody, making a bit of a different sort of video today. I thought I'd make a video about what I carry in the toolbox on the back of my ute. Some of you might be aware I am a diesel mechanic, so I thought it could be interesting to some to see what a mechanic carries around. Others, you may not be interested, and if you're not, well, you know where the door is, so I'll catch us later. Anywho, so what this toolbox is here, this is one I made when I was in year 12. I went to a tech school for a year there, and they had a large sheet metal bending, whatever you call it, brake I think you call it, and as a project type arrangement I made this toolbox. I can't remember the specific measurements. Pretty big, nice and wide, it's tall enough, carries quite a bit of junk in there. You don't realise how much you can actually fit until you start chucking everything in there. Started off with not a lot, and then yeah, she's got just about everything that I'd really want to carry around, and if you know I need to add stuff in there, there's still plenty of room. Used to be able to fit a swag in there with a toolbox full of like I've got another toolbox in there. I used to be able to fit a swag in there as well. Probably couldn't fit one now, but they used to be pretty handy in my other ute when I didn't have the sides on, and I could just chuck it in there and it was all locked up nice and safe. And as you can see, I plastered the stickers over the ear as you should do. So I'll get the keys and we'll unlock it and we'll have a bit of a look at what's in there, and I'll show you inside my other little toolbox I've got, and yeah, we'll go from there. Rightio, more stickers as you can see. Rightio, so we're in the toolbox. Yeah, we'll just start going through what I've got. So I suppose we'll start at this end here. Got a shrimp net for when we go fishing if I want to catch some bait. So that just sort of sits in the ute because I can't be bothered taking it out. It doesn't take up much space, as you can see, so it's folded up. So that's not really necessary to be in there. That doesn't matter. Got a full bearing kit here for the ute, for front bearings. I think they also fit the rear. That's 2 bearings, the seal, the hub seal, the gaskets, and yeah. Got 2 tubs of grease. These were just in the cab because I only just went and bought them the other day. Just bearing grease for if I ever need them. So 2 of those. I generally carry around a tube of grease just in case. Set of jumper leads. Nothing particularly special about them. They're pretty short, but yeah, they'll get you out of trouble. They won't get me out of trouble. I won't even, this one thing won't die in the arse, but if someone else needs to be jump started. Got this little bag here. I've got an air compressor in the cab. I'll make a video. There will be a video on that soon. I just haven't got around to it yet. It's just got the hose, pressure gauge. Yeah, tire deflator, some little fittings for it. That's all that's in there, just sort of keep it in this bag so they don't get wrecked. Rope, always carry around lots of rope, tying stuff down. There's some more on the back of the tray as well that I've had out. The yoki strap, which is pretty knackered I think, but you never know when you need it. Bunch of zip ties, everybody's best friend. Ratchet strap into the ratchet. In this bag I've got a spare radiator hose with 2 clamps. Came with a kit when I got the ute. Had a full kit, now I've just got that one. I should probably go get the other hose for it, but that's not a drama. Got a mash hammer in here. Yeah, just generally use that when I'm camping. What else? Roll of tie wire. Handy stuff, you never know when you'll need a bit of tie wire, tie something up, so always keep a roll of that. What else have we got? Another ratchet strap. I've got a big ratchet strap down the bottom. Don't use it that often, but if I do have to carry something really big, it's handy just to have. Spare belts, so 2 fan belts, an AC belt. Another ratchet strap that I didn't know I had. You can never have too many ratchet straps. Another ratchet strap. Actually, I think these came with the ute when I bought it. They were holding 2 spare wheels to the back of the headboard here on the tray. So I just ended up with those couple for free. Got some, what's that? 7-core wire here. You generally use this for trailer plugs and whatnot. I've just got that just in case I need a bit of wire to do something. And we got a bit of twin core here as well. Just a dog chain, tie the dog up. Some blue wire for whatever. A lifting strap, not used for towing. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Another ratchet strap. Got a jiggler hose here for siphoning people's fuel when I need to pinch them. A D-shackle to go on my big chain, which I won't lift out. I won't lift that out, but you can see I've got a big long chain in there. It's handy for if I ever need to tow anything particularly large, like if you want to tow a tree out of the way. Set of gloves, don't even use them. A hacksaw, because it doesn't fit in my little toolbox there. Don't really use that much either, but handy to have. Got a jerry can here, it's just got plain water in it, just for if I need to top the radiator up or wash my hands or whatever. Just a little block of wood. What else? Just a little short-handled shovel. Use that when I'm camping, dig stuff out of a bog, whatever. And then up here, got a little, well, not really little, I suppose, it's what most people would carry around. Got a car jack here on wheels. It's quite good because it'll lift up higher than most of your bottle jacks. So I carry that around. It also gives you a bit more stability. You don't have to worry about car rock falling over on you or whatever and whatever. So that's most of the just being junk I carry. So I'll lift out the little toolbox now, and then yeah, I'll show you what's in that. Yeah, so these 2 little kits here. One's just a full 1/2 inch metric and imperial socket set, just a little Sidchrome one. That's pretty good. This is a set that Dad gave me years ago before I started my apprenticeship, and I actually used this when I first started my apprenticeship. It was my main set of sockets, and obviously now I've got a lot bigger set, so I carry this around the ute. It's good, it'll get you out of trouble. Goes all the way up to 32 and inch, I think that is, 1.25 inches. That's a good little set there. Back when Sidchrome was still making good quality tools. So this is a very handy set that I use for a lot of work. And then in this set here is just a set of Phillips head and flat blade screwdriver. It's a good little set too. Yeah, you don't really need much more than what's in here. So that generally keeps me sorted for screwdrivers. And then this toolbox here was a part that was also something Dad gave to me before I started my apprenticeship. I didn't use this at work. This has always just been here at the farm, and always just sort of been my little toolbox that I had my set of tools in for when I was doing work and whatnot. Yeah, it's pretty kitted out. So this is a new addition that I only just got given the other day. Set of flat circlip pliers for undoing the circlip on the front wheel bearings, so that if I ever need to do them on the side of the road, I have the proper set of circlip pliers that I can use to get them apart. We'll just sort of go through just the sort of crap I carry in here. Got a spare set of wheel nuts for my wheels. When I bought a new brim, come with wheel nuts, so they just stay in there. Got some pliers, pointy nose, side cutters, extended pointy nose, a little torch. I think the battery's flooding, so that's no good to no one. Got a random relay, pocket knife, little shifter, set of multi grips. Got a spark plug, I don't know why. Oh yeah, I think this is from the old ute. I think I'll just keep it in there just as a reference if I need to buy more, but that's not probably going to happen, so that just stays in there anyway. A little tiny mirror, cracked one, say hello. These little toothbrush brushes. So that's a plastic bristle. There's a little wire bristle in there as well. I don't really use them. A little scraper, come in handy for some stuff. Battery terminal cleaner. Center punch. There's a couple of hacksaw blades down there for the little hacksaw I showed you before. Now we'll come across this side. So I just got a pair of safety glasses. Here's just the old washers from the front hubs from when I did the hub nut upgrade. Got a Stanley knife in here, always handy to have. What's this? Set of metric Allen keys, and there's a set of Imperial ones there as well. Pliers, little clip thing for your window winder and your door latch. They're handy for picking those clips off. Another little shifter, a fuse holder. And then we've got an extendable magnet. Handy bit of kit to have. Better than what I've even got at work, to be honest. A little ruler. Then we've got ourselves here a 30cm ruler that is, oh no, it's just a metric ruler. Imperial. Oh no, just 30cm. 30cm ruler. Random spark plug socket. And then we've got some Loctite gasket maker, I think this is. I don't use it much, if ever. I think I might have used it once in the last year, but it is handy to have it just in case. You never know when you'll need it. So that's the top shelf. I'll chuck these circular pliers in up here. Move down to the second row. So this is got a little filter strap filter tool. If I ever need a service, or when I'm servicing the unit, use that to undo me filter. Cold chisel, 1/2-inch breaker bar, big shifter, a few larger spanners that don't fit in the spanner rolls. There's a curved spanner there, I'm not sure why I've got that, but I've got it, so if I ever need it, I've got it. Jump around this side of the toolbox. So here I've got a little Sid Chrome 1/4-inch socket set, once again in metric and Imperial. It's a good little set, they're very handy to have. And then we have a brass punch if I'm putting in bearings and the cups. It's handy to have one of those. I probably need to clean the ends up a bit, she's a bit burred over. And I've got here just a small punch set. So some center punches and just some normal punches of different sizes, pretty handy. And we have more zip ties, because anybody knows you can never have too many zip ties. One thing I will say that I'm missing from this toolbox that's probably going to get me in strife, I don't have any duct tape. I have some blue electrical tape, but that's not duct tape, so I'll have to get some of that. I'll come down in here into the center. I've got this old, just a set of different sorts of fuses. Got the old glass ones like these and your normal style wedge ones. There's no micro fuses in here, which I probably should get. That would be handy. It's a slow blow fuse as well. Yeah, I probably should get some little micro fuses, because a lot of modern day cars run micro fuses, so it'd be silly not to carry them. So if I can get that shut again. Coming down in the center, yeah, you've got the 54mm hub nut socket. That's for doing the hubs, the front hubs. So that's handy to, well, you need that if you're going to do it on the side of the road, you need to have it. And we've got just a set of vice grips. Don't use them that often, but still handy to carry around with you. More assorted wire. It's handy just to carry around just a heap of different lengths. Yeah, if you ever have electrical problems and you just need to get some new wire in there, that's what you need to carry around. I haven't got any actual electrical terminals, so, which I should probably put in this toolbox, or some strippers, wire strippers that is. I should probably invest in some of those, and then I can actually make wiring stuff up. We come down here, full set of spanners, missing the 14mm. That's actually at work because I lost my work one. I needed it in my work toolbox more than I needed it in this one. So that's in metric and imperial once again, from 1/4 inch to 3/4, and then it goes from 8 to 17 mil. It's not the biggest spanner set, but I've got those extra spanners as well. But this will get you out of most sticky situations, and you shouldn't need any spanners bigger than that to get yourself out of drama or someone else. And if that is the case, I've got this ring spanner set as well. So once again, it's metric and imperial. It goes from 6mm up to 19, and 1/4 inch up to 1 inch, missing the 3/4 and 7/8 spanner because I busted it and I haven't got a replacement for it, which I need to do. Just keep forgetting. So yeah, two rolls of spanners to get you out of trouble. So that's basically it, and another scraper. I could probably use that for doing hamburgers. You know it's good quality when it rings like that. If you're buying a scraper and it doesn't ring like that, it's probably made in China, so take it back. Anywho, so that's what's inside this toolbox. And this is what I'll use. Sometimes I'll use this on the farm, because I've got some like nice little sets of spanners and my set of sockets. It's easy just to grab this stuff out and go ahead and use it. If I've broken down the side of the rope, which I have before, this has got literally everything I really need in it to do most jobs. And if I haven't got the tool to do it in here, the job is probably too big to be doing it on the side of the road. Yeah, so I think this sort of comes, me carrying this toolbox sort of comes down to Dad's always emphasised to me, carry around a set of tools. And I think what he meant was carry around like a set of spanners and sockets and some screwdrivers and maybe a hammer, to get you out of some sticky situations. But I went that one step further and decided I'll just take a full toolbox full of pretty much everything. And I've used this toolbox plenty of times when I've been stuck on the side of the road. And you should be able to cobble up anything really with what's in here. Yeah, and then got all my other junk that I'll carry around too, ropes and whatnot. It's always handy to have lots of ropes, lots of ratchet straps. You never know when you're going to need to carry something big on the back of the ute or tie something down, and you can never have too many in my opinion. The chain, I hardly use it, but if I ever do need to, say, pull a tree trunk off the side of a road that I'm driving down, I've got the chain in there to get me out of trouble. One thing I would like to put in the toolbox is a snatch strap if I ever get stuck somewhere, because that sling over there is just a lifting sling and I wouldn't go trying to pull myself out with it. I have towed stuff before with it, like we towed a tractor out with it once, but we're not trying to snatch it out, we're just slowly pulling it, so it's not dangerous. It's just probably should invest in something a little bit safer. Yeah, so that's basically what me as a diesel mechanic carries around, and what I think everybody should carry around, to be honest. Like if you got a ute with a toolbox, you should be carrying around tools in it. No good if you're not. Yeah, because you never know when you're going to be in trouble, and you're going to need a set of sockets and a set of screwdrivers and anything else to get you out of that trouble. Yeah, so we'll wrap the video up there. I think that's probably all I really need to say about it. It's all pretty self-explanatory. You see what I carry around, and obviously not everybody's going to carry around this much stuff. It is just sort of because of my trade that I decide that I need to carry this much. But yeah, so we'll wrap it up there, and as usual, thanks for watching everybody. See you in the next one.